I'm Bob the Cigar Guy. This is Travelers Rest, South Carolina, and I am excited to be here with you today. Why? Because I got home from work and I found mail call. I got a box. I got a box. I got a box. I don't care what's in the box. I don't care about the box because I care what's in the box. And I'm going to show you what's in the box. It came from our good friends at Davidoff. And I know great things are coming. I've opened the box and I did the ooh and I did the ah, and I bet you will too. So look at this thing right here. Is that not a nice presentation? You can't see it, but the actual what is that paper called? Crepe paper, whatever paper, the stuff that's irritating when you empty it out of your little birthday gift bags. It's got Davidoff like watermarked in it, and then it's got a Davidoff band right there, and it's got three lovely little boxes. I wonder what could be inside the three boxes. Would you like to guess? Would you like to guess? Could it be a new car? Probably not. Could it be a shovel? Ooh, a shovel. Who doesn't like a shovel? But maybe not. Could it be a cylindrical object that's used to give peace in moments of enjoyment, fellowship, and respite in a very hard life? Could it be tobacco that is well aged and prepared just for me? George is just for you. Could it be the Davidoff Maduro? Yes, it is, boys and girls. So it's got Davidoff down here. It's got Davidoff up there. Let's open this thing. Is it glued? Oh, no, it's not glued. It's nice and tight. Look at this. The presentation is impeccable. They're even facing the right direction. Are you serious? God, dog. Davidoff puts on the dog, don't it? Oh my God. This is the Davidoff Maduro. It also came with a very, and I like it a lot. It had this on the outside that you saw on top of the box, and then it had this on the back. And a lot of manufacturers, and I'm not casting shade on manufacturers, but a lot of manufacturers will put all sorts of information about their cigar on there, which I really like, being that I'm reviewing the cigar. But Davidoff didn't do that. They just kind of told you what they thought it tastes like, and they just kind of said, "Hey, Maduro, my goodness, right?" And that is it right there. I won't really tell you because I really want to smoke this cigar. Why do I want to smoke this cigar? Well, number one, it's a Davidoff, so it's going to be delicious. I believe it's going to have great construction, I'm sure. And it's going to make me go, man, that was a good amount of time I just spent. My time was spent wisely. But what is it? It's an Ecuadorian Corte #7 Maduro wrapper. The binder is from Mexico and the fillers are from the Dominican Republic. So we're going to open this up out of the cellophane. Man, it's a cute little cigar. Look at that thing. It's so cute. Look how cute. Oh, it's nice. It's a nice little cigar right there. Ah, that band. That Davidoff band, that white band with the gold and the embellishment. And then it's got that gorgeous, is that blue or black? I think it's black in like a burnished gold Maduro right there. Let me cut this thing because I want to smoke this thing. Corte #7 Maduro. Don't know if I've ever had a Corte #7 Maduro. All right, let's get to smoking because that's what you're probably watching the video for, is not to hear me tell you stories and stuff like that. It's to tell you what I taste so that you can say, "Hey, that works for me. I'm going to run out and get some right now. I'm not going to walk. I'm going to run. I'm not even going to grab the keys and drive. I am going to run as fast as I can to get me Davidoff Maduro." And while you're there, you could pick up a Camacho, an Avo, a Zeno. Oh, and that Zeno Nicaragua. Maybe a Baccarat. That's right. They're all the same family, different facets of the jewel. And this thing right here smells delicious. The room note is just luscious. It is. I wish you could smell it. So full. Leathers. I hardly ever get leathers in the room note, but I'm pulling like bookbinding leather. We're going to be here a minute. We're going to be here a minute. I've not spent a ton of time, but I have spent a decent amount of time dancing through Davidoff's collection. And there are different experiences and expressions of flavor. But I'm starting to find parallels and similarities of different segments of Davidoff. A Davidoff is always going to be blended. The flavors don't separate. They're a blend. They're like one melange of deliciousness. But some, when you start smoking it, and this is one, it's like, all right, I'll give you a parallel. If you have a set of thick winter gloves and you're out making a snowball, we have lots of those in South Carolina, right? And you pack it, you really can't. You can't really feel the snow, but you feel the snow. You get the snow, but you don't get the snow. And those gloves just kind of take all the edges off of it, like picking up pine cones with gloves on. Comparative to if you are no gloves, you get a more tactile sensation. It's right in your face, right? Some Davidoff blends start off with a glove experience. Let's say a white glove experience. I just thought that up. That's pretty good. But it does. It slowly walks on you. It slowly creeps up on you. It warms you up to the flavors, and then the gloves come off and you start picking up on all the subtle nuances turn into full flavor. Right now I'm hitting the leathers hard. It's drying out your mouth a little bit like grape skins. It dries out the palate. There's a little bit of tinniness, that high note of tinniness, but it's all still muted. Now, if you've never smoked a Davidoff before, and you're smoking it, it's going to be a neat surprise where you're like, "Ooh, this is good," because it is good. It is very elegant. It's very blended, but you don't know what's coming when all of a sudden the volume just starts to warm up. It just starts to get a little bit brighter, a little bit fuller. The notes of flavor get a little more rounded. You go from a blues quartet to an orchestra of flavor. All the notes are still there, but you just have so many things dancing in between. And that's what happens with a Davidoff that has that experience prepared for you. Some Davidoffs don't do that. Some Davidoffs start off delicious, delightful, and lovely, and they don't amp up. They stay that in the beginning. This one is like a two-stage cigar. It's the first three-quarters of an inch, I'd say, usually, and then it starts to work its way up. And I don't like the fast forward videos. I don't. You're watching videos and all of a sudden they're like time lapse, and they're doing all that little. I'm not. So you're going to be stuck with me for 3/4 of an inch, unless you want to leave. I mean, if you want to leave, I understand. But if you were smoking the cigar right now, you're going to be leaving. All master blenders have a signature, just like all musicians do. Davidoff leans heavily into the fullness of the flavor, the the depth that you can coax out of the flavor. I was in New Orleans recently, and the cooks will talk about the roux when you're making a gumbo or you're making something else. It's the flour and the drippings in the pan and some other stuff, and you got to let it cook. Let it cook, because the roux is the base of the flavor. And if your root's not ready, no matter what you do to it after that, it's just not going to be as amazing as it is. And Davidoff works in aged roux. I hope that makes sense. It does to me. Mm. It is brightening up. The tinniness is coming in a little bit more. I'm picking up some cedar oakiness, some of that. Some's coming up. The dryness is starting to fade away a little bit. The leathers are still there. A little bit of black pepper has joined the party. Hello, welcome to the party. The finish is different than the flavors. All the flavors are there, but it's like they twist around a little bit, and hmm, it's like the heavier flavors disappear and the brighter start to punch out forward with a little bit of pepper coming around. It's starting to open up. It's starting uh, to really show itself. And I do love that. I do. I feel inadequate in describing this cigar because I don't know if the thoughts in my head are coming out the words of my mouth, because it's not a transition as much as it is a unlayering of unlayering of thickness. It's peeling back those things that, I guess. Oh my gosh, I'm making no sense today. You're out and you're I get the honor, the privilege to drive a convertible, um, and it's South Carolina. We're closest to the sun. I think we're in between Earth and the sun sometimes, and it's very bright. And I do love the convertible. Now, I do not play loud music and this and that. I listen to news. I'm old, but I love the convertible. I just love the way it feels. But it's very bright, and sometimes the sun will kick right under my visor on my hat, on the brim of my hat, and it's kind of blinding. And so I have sunglasses on, and the sunglasses make the sun not as bright. I'm going somewhere with this. I got this. I got this. When I have my sunglasses on, the sun is still there. There's still light. There's still illumination. It's just not as much. This is it. Man, I wish I knew how to edit, because I cut all that other junk out at the beginning. the beginning of here we go. The beginning of the cigar is sunglasses. And as you get back, the sunglasses come off and the flavors just radiate completely. I had preconceived expectations. I got the box, the bag, the box is cool, right? The name is cool, the brand is cool, and then it comes in that little whatever paper, and the neat little boxes and the little card, and I mean that kind of sets your expectation of it's going to be a great cigar, right? That's your default, unless it's not a great cigar. This the blend of this cigar is better than the package and presentation. If I had this comes with 6 cigars in this little pack. And somebody said, Bob, I give you one of those packs that's gorgeous in the little stuff with the little this and little that and little card and all that other stuff, and you get to open it up like Christmas. I give you 6 of those, one pack, which has 6, or I give you 7 without the packaging. Which would you prefer? I'll take 7. And I'm a sucker for packaging. But the cigar is something that I would so many cigars come across my desk, come to the house. I mean, look at the wall behind me. This cigar is a cigar that I'm not just going to save for special occasions because I want to smoke it more often than that. This is a cigar I want to have memories of instead of hopes for the future. That sounds pretty cool. So, with all that said, look at that ash. The scare line's nice. With all that said, with all of that, really frilly fruit fraught, let's boil it down to one thing, 2 things, 3 things. Do you like, do you trust me when I say the flavors are such and such and you like them? Number one. Number two, is it a price point that you can afford? And number three, do you want that luxury experience of Davidoff? The answer is yes. I highly recommend you get them. But if the answer is no, it's not for me, don't do it. And that's okay. That's okay. But I'm going to tell you, for me, nah, this is legit. This is legit. It is all Davidoff, and that's all right with me. I'm going to go because I want to pay attention to this. I want to smoke this down. Only got 5 left. Good stuff. I'll see you later. Later, Tater.